minute. Oh, weird. The camera's over here. Oh, that's so weird. Why is the camera tilted on the left side of it? Ugh. Anyway, Friday, August 19th, 2022. I have been having a 2-hour-long conversation with Mr. Jesus Christ. Has not been very pleasant. And I demanded facts. Somewhere in the world, the truth has to be known, right? And the door downstairs slammed, and it was basically another message from the spirit guide. It's like, okay, wait. So I waited. And then I heard Yahweh and the Zoe of Sophia in my mind. And I'm like, okay, let me Google it. Let me YouTube it. See what's going on here. And I'm like, no, wait. Jesus inherited it from his divine mother. That's the one. Enjoy.
Now, in the book of Genesis, we're told women and men are created in the image of God. Deuteronomy, the 5th book of the Hebrew Bible, written in the 7th century BC, and it states that Yahweh gave birth to Israel. In other words, they said a perceived male God gave birth. In the oracles of the 8th century prophet Isaiah describes God as a woman in labor and a mother comforting her children. And the book of Proverbs.
Remember what I told you about what Jesus put me here to do? Do you remember? In the diamond ship, what did he tell me to come here and do?
In Proverbs 8, it says, feminine figure of the holy wisdom Sophia assisted God during the creation of the world.
And what did I tell you I did in the beginning? I walked with Jesus on the earth. Before there was the light, the truth, and the way, there was the life. And the life walked with Jesus on the earth, and we created the world together. Do you remember me telling you this and you thought I was crazy?
The church fathers and mothers understood Sophia to be the Logos, or the Word of God. Now let me repeat that. In the early church, Sophia was the Logos. She was the Word of God.
Do you remember me saying there's a fake Jesus?
Jewish rabbis said, now let me repeat that. In the early church, Sophia was the Logos. She was the Word of God. Jewish rabbis said, according to the law, Sophia, the feminine wisdom, was here from the very beginning. In Exodus 4, Moses hears, I am who I am, which is simply a mixture of to be verbs from the Hebrew. It doesn't specify a reference to either gender. If anything, the book of Exodus says the patriarchs knew God as El Shaddai. And Shaddai means breath.
El Shaddai. Remember when I talked to you about the Aes Sedai? The daughters of the force of creation, benders of the time and the wheel, the weavers of the tapestry.
Reference to either gender. If anything, the book of Exodus says the patriarchs knew God as El Shaddai.
Old Aes Sedai banner of the Age of Legends main article. The Aes Sedai of the Old Tongue means servant of all. are women who can channel the One Power and have been trained in the White Tower, the Silver City of Tarvalon. They have passed the test for earning both the ring and the shawl, the mantle and the Ouroboros, and bound by the three oaths. Do no harm, tell no lie. You don't get to know the third one. They are the only organization of female channelers in the West Lands, America.
Shaddai means breasts. So, if this is the origin of the term, well, El Shaddai would likely mean many-breasted one. Now, the author of Matthew equates Jesus with the feminine Sophia when he writes, "Yet wisdom is vindicated by her deeds." Now, it seems in Matthew's mind, Jesus had the feminine wisdom of Proverbs, and the wisdom the rabbi said was what was with God from the beginning of creation. Additionally, his letter to the Galatians, written around 55 AD, Paul says that he will continue in the pain of childbirth until Christ is formed in you. Clearly, feminine imagery was acceptable among the first followers of Jesus. Simply stated in the Hebrew text, God is described in both masculine and feminine imagery in the opening verses of Genesis. God, Father, creates by his word the feminine wisdom, and life begins as the Spirit,
Zoe.
Mother, and she hovering over the earth with her life-giving breath.
Zoe. Zoe, a Greek word for life.
And life begins as the Spirit, Mother, and she hovering over the earth with her life-giving breath.
And what was breathed into Adam to give him life? What is being breathed by everyone on earth before there was even any way or word or walking pathway? There was life. There was Zoe. There was Sophia, the mother and the daughter. Well, the mother and the hermaphrodite.
A Hebrew word for God in Genesis 1 is Elohim.
The light of the song, Elohim, Hymn.
In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Elohim is plural, possibly mother and father. Elohim is derived from the ancient Ugarit, where God was El, and the plural of the gods was Elohim. These words for God come out of the ancient Near East, where gods and goddesses were in every nation.
And we walked among.
Now let's finish with a piece of wisdom of Proverbs 8, a narrative from the Wycliffe version. Does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice? Wisdom takes her stand on high ground, by the wayside, where the roads meet, near the gates to the city. At the entrance, wisdom sings her song.
Now let me show you this again.
Stand on high ground, by the
Wisdom takes her stand on high ground by the wayside where the roads meet. You see the roads meet over there, next to that building? And I've taken a stand here for how many years now?
The wayside, where the roads meet, near the gates to the city. At the entrance, wisdom sings her song. I am calling to all of you, and my appeal is to all people. You gullible people, learn how to be sensible. You fools, get a heart that has understanding. My appeal is to all people.
And how have I done this time? How many more videos do you need? Oh, it's still going. There we go. 4 years of videos. Wisdom taking her stand. 4 years of me calling you guys out. Gullible, stupid people. Learn. Understand. Where's your heart? Where's the wisdom? And you guys were like, oh, she's yelling at her. She's being mean. She's so crazy. You gullible people.
You gullible people. Learn how to be sensible. You fools. Get a heart that has understanding. Listen, I am speaking about noble things, and my lips will say what is right. My mouth expresses the truth, and wickedness is disgusting to my lips. Everything I say is fair, and there is nothing twisted or crooked in it. All the truth, and wickedness is disgusting to my lips. Everything I say is fair, and there is nothing twisted or crooked in it. All of it is clear to a person who has understanding, and right to those who have acquired knowledge. Fair, and there is nothing twisted or crooked in it. All of it is clear to a person who has understanding, and right to those who have acquired knowledge. Take my discipline, not silver. Take my knowledge rather than my fine gold. Because wisdom is better than jewels. Nothing you desire can equal it. I, wisdom, live with insight, and I acquire knowledge and foresight. Through me, kings reign, rulers decree fair laws. Through me, princes rule. So do nobles. And all fair judges. I love those who love me. Those eagerly looking for me will find me. I have riches and honor, lasting wealth and righteousness. What I produce is better than gold, pure gold. What I yield is better than fine silver.
And you guys, so few of you have found it here when it's been right in front of your faces all along, staring you right in the face, showing you every symbol and metaphor and image I can to bring about through your subconscious who we are.
I walk in the way of righteousness, on the path of justice, to give an inheritance to those who love me, to fill their treasuries. When he set up the heavens, I was there. When he traced the horizon on the surface of the ocean, when he established the skies above, when he determined the currents in the ocean, when he set a limit for the sea so the waters would not overstep his command, when he traced the foundation of the earth, and I was beside him as a master craftsman. I made him happy day after day. I rejoiced in front of him all the time. I found joy in his inhabited world and delighted in the human race. Whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor. Whoever sins against me harms himself.
I beg of you, please stop attempting to fuck with my life. It has been written in every fucking book you've ever fucking written. Don't mess with me. Whoever sins against me harms himself instead.
And all those who hate me love death. Now, all biblical versions of Proverbs 8 use the her word. If you are one of those that believe Yahweh, the God of the Old Testament, is the Father of Jesus, well, if that's the case, it sure sounds like Jesus was a lot more like his mother than his father.
Do you comprehend now? Okay. The channel that this is on, Two Old Dudes Production. I have no affiliation with them. I didn't even know this video existed. I've just been following Jesus' words today after me and him have been talking, and it has not been a very pleasant conversation between both of us because I'm tired of this shit. So, figure it out, you guys. I mean, I've literally spelled it out for you right now, so I don't know anymore. But recognize the real God, and it's not who you think it is, and God isn't what you think it is. You guys got to really go back to square one. Go back to some of the videos I posted way in the beginning. And if you don't want to or don't need to and you want to take the easy route, start giving to other people. Just start giving. Give them money, give them trinkets, give them clothes, give them anything. Just give something to someone else in this now day, and you'll see. Wisdom will show you.